What the hell is that? What the hell is that? That's fantastic. Well done. Why won't you kill him, Dave, you fool? No! Oh, fuck. Dodge it. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. No, get the fuck out of the way. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the... Run! Oh. Well, hello guys, and welcome back to SurrounDead. Now, to say that we are fully broken is, I'd say the we part of this is a bit of an overstatement. I would rather say Dave got, discouraged by the continuous dying. And I guess we can all say, if there's a horrible way to die, well, Dave has been there and he's tested it. No, fuck you guys. This is gonna be super bad. Oh, for fuck's sake. And quite frankly, there's quite a few ways to die horribly, isn't there? And so notably, what we have done is that we have, in fact, changed the difficulty here. So let's see, what are we going to bring? So for the reason that Dave clumsily kept dying all of the time, we've decided that rather than going full on for the... oh my god, what is happening? That is straight up a grenadier immediately. Get away! Okay, never mind. Saved. As I was saying before the lunatic suicide bomber came running, we have opted to cover ourselves in the warm and safe blanket of the normal difficulty, as the nightmare difficulty did get to be a bit much for poor Dave here, and we just couldn't do a goddamn thing, could we? So with all of that said, we're going to continue on this with the normal difficulty instead, and the goal is going to be to see all of the changes and all of the new places and really experience the 0.8 update, rather than spending the first, dozens of hours carefully and slowly accumulating equipment and gear before we could go in and actually experience the update. So let's just let that guy blow himself up. Get to cover. He did do a bunch of damage to the other zombie as well. I wasn't sure about that, actually, whether he would. But it seems like he did. So that's quite good. Oh, holy shit. And I'm not sure, but I'm sure we are quite about to find out whether we can get super infected on the normal difficulty as well. And given that, okay, we don't have a magazine for the gun, well, whatever. And given that, I'm guessing that the zombies are here and the grenadier is also here. So I'm thinking that all of the new guys, all of the new zombies are probably here. So with that in mind, there's a decent chance that we can still get infected on this difficulty as well. Can we pick up anything else? No. What do we want from this one then? We'll want the lockpicks. Okay. Cool. So hopefully now we'll get to experience the game at a faster pace, and we'll be able to get more stuff done in each episode and actually see some of the new sites. Damn it, we need a backpack. How do we get a backpack? One of the changes that I have done is that I have actually enabled the map. So as you can see here, we just can't see where we are currently, so there's no way for us to identify where we are based on this, and I can't say that the environment is immediately familiar either. We can see that there's these 3 towers. Oh, actually, never mind, we can see that we're actually here. So with that in mind, let's see, what's that over there? That looks like some kind of industrial compound. Are there any houses nearby? It would be very nice to be able to get a backpack, because there are some nice things here. That looks like it might be a house, so we could go there and see if we can also find a backpack. Otherwise, we could just rummage around the industrial area and see what we can find. So anyway, guys, I'm really looking forward to speeding things up a ton bit, and to get off on the best start here, I think we'll want to aim for actually getting a vehicle, because all of our experience from the Nightmare-mode tells us that getting a vehicle is going to speed things up massively. So having access to a vehicle is going to mean that we can advance much more quickly, and we can get through the POIs much more quickly, and actually have a mobile base of operations. The one thing that I have kept though in terms of difficulty is that we will lose all of our shit if we die. And that's something that I quite liked in terms of the experience from the Nightmare difficulty gameplay, was that if we bungle it and we completely drop the ball in some way, we're still going to be dying horribly and we're still going to be losing all of our crap. I just think that's a really good mechanic, because once again, it just gives us a reason for why we need to stockpile stuff. It's a reason why you need a base, and it's a reason to stockpile things. So let's actually get the bandages down here as well. Ooh, we have actually taken some damage as well. Let's start by having a look around and see if we can find, first of all, a backpack or some better clothing. There is a clothing shop right next to us. So that'll be the next stop, I suppose. All right, here's a gym. Guess it's too late to start lifting now, Dave. What you think? You know, at the very advanced age of 45, it's not the best time to start exercising, is it? You're gonna kill yourself? Right, so we've already found the fireman's axe, so we are finding a massive amount of stuff here. So I think, like I said, we're going to be able to advance through this fairly quickly. And as you can see, we've already found a new pair of pants as well. I quite like these pants, actually. They look super good. So that was a nice find. I mean, we're breezing through these guys. This is quite a bit easier than it was in the Nightmare difficulty. Every zombie in the Nightmare difficulty was like a main battle tank in terms of how much damage they could sustain before going down. So quite a difference, and much more fast-paced as well when we... Ooh, blue shirt, we'll do that. I mean, we would rip these up for bandages as well, but let's see if we can find something that'll give us the space to actually carry it. Windbreaker, yes. Fantastic. Trail shoes, we will do that. Thank you very much. Sunglasses. Yeah. Hell yeah. Looking fantastic there, Dave. Looking amazing. Let's see, do we have a skill point that we can invest? No, we do not. Now, I think rather than going through the food store here, because we do have a bit of soup, which will help us recover both hunger and thirst. So we'll actually be heading upstairs, I think, because that's where we're going to be having the best chance of finding backpacks, perhaps, which is what we want at this point. Backpack and storage units. Something interesting we learned while playing on the Nightmare difficulty is that, at least seemingly, conditions like broken bones and whatnot pass by themselves. I'm not 100% sure, so I'll need to actually double check this, but from what I could tell, when we had a broken bone, that condition sort of just passed by itself. It's like we didn't do anything to fix it, from what I can remember. And it sort of just worked itself out. So I think some of these conditions sort of just solve themselves, I guess. Which I think is perhaps one of the things that aren't that good and that I think they should be looking into is if we go into the skill point menu here and we'll look at this first skill point. So health regeneration up to 80%. I think that's a bit much, to be honest, because it means that there's really no incentive in actually using bandages at that point. So as long as you're then just taking your time, going slowly, then your health is going to regenerate faster than you're going to be able to lose it. Of course, unless you get ambushed and, you know, a bunch of things happen at once. But if you just play slowly, then you will be recovering health points, which then negates the value of the bandages, for example. So why then do you really need the bandages once you have that? Of course, bandages cure bleeding, but bleeding is also quite rare. All right, let's sneak our way over here. Sneaky sneak. Sneaky sneak. I mean, last time we were here, that boss sort of did spot us and came charging in through the mall. and we was still slightly traumatized by that experience. So we're going to try and avoid that. All right, so it would seem that the cloth only stacks to 50, and we don't really have the carrying capacity to carry anything more. I do think there's a creepy. Kill it. I do think there's going to be a chest up on the roof here, but before we get to that, let's just have a look at these other ones here. That's the boss down there as well. All right, what have we got? Well, holy shit. Tactical helmet. Yes, and thank you, please, and very much. Gas mask will definitely take. We don't have a filter for it though, but never mind that. Ammo goes in the ammo thing. Magazine goes in the magazine thing as well. Quite good, quite good. So we're off to a pretty good start. I don't think we've missed anything useful in here. So I think that's us off to an amazing start here in the rain. It's pouring rain, but it's all good, isn't it? Now it's getting a bit dark, isn't it? So that's not ideal. We don't want to be fighting in the dark. So these are hard-learned lessons. So I guess for tonight, Dave is going to be spending his night on the roof in the pouring rain and the dark. And he's not going to love it, but he's going to learn to like it. Oh, we need 5 for one of them. Okay. Oh, look at that. The boss is actually upstairs here with us. So that is perhaps not entirely ideal. He is blocking our exit ever so slightly. And I will say that it is rather creepy to have the boss tagging along in the night time. So which way do we reckon is south? Do we see any landmarks here? Let's just see what we see. So those are 3 there, windmills there. And that's the river over there. So that will mean that we need to be heading that way. So is there an exit for us here? Let's see, we can jump down here. Are we going to be able to jump down here, move through the forest and back to base camp? I think let's do that, and then we'll sleep through the night. And if the boss comes running, we'll aggressively shoot him with our pistol until we die horribly. And here we are, boys. Safety is within our reach. All we need to do is pass the gates and we will be out of harm's way. Alright guys, here we are. It's early morning and we have survived our very first day in SurrounDead, and we're off to an excellent start. And so far we've already found a backpack, we've found a couple of guns, a fireman's axe, and we've really found everything that we need to actually make decent living out here in the zone. So I think with that said, you know, now we're ready to really start cooking and to start visiting some of those more interesting places. Now, some of these places I have already visited, but we're now going to visit again and have a proper look. Right, so we are here at the base camp. And there are 3 places that I really want to go visiting right out of the gate. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do all 3, but we will definitely have a look. So number 1, it's going to be the vacation huts or houses or, you know, whatever you want to call them. Those are actually new in 0.8, or new at least since I played last. So they're quite good looking actually. So what just was some shacks and crap before is now actually some really cool looking houses. And then there's this big house on the other side of the river as well. I really wanted to go in there on the Nightmare difficulty run, but it was just too overrun by zombies and I didn't have the gear to actually go in. But now I think we're going to take our chances and actually go for some of these places. And the third is the police station. I think the police station now looks completely different from when I saw it last, and it's again one of those really cool looking places that I just really want to go visit. Now all of these places are going to be overrun by zombies, so we're going to have to be careful. We're going to take it slow and we're going to make sure that we don't fucking die, Dave. So don't bottle it this time. Well, anyway guys, off we go. It's going to be a laugh, isn't it? Now, if we were to even find a vehicle to top it all off, that would just be absolutely fantastic. So vehicle is also going to be top of mind as we're moving about. So if we see any smoke plumes that look suspiciously like a usable vehicle, we're going to grab it and we're going to go for it. And look at that. You can see the giant vacation house or villa or, you know, whatever you want to call it, just appearing over the horizon there. And I mean, for being this low poly graphics style game, the visuals in this game really do look amazing. You have the blur in the distance to give you sort of an indication of scale. You have the lighting, and by the gods, the lighting is good in this game. I mean, for being a low poly, you know, it looks kind of crappy at first glance, is actually a damn good looking game once you get into it. And this here are the vacation homes, the riverside vacation homes. So earlier, these were just a bunch of regular looking houses, but now they're actually quite good looking vacation riverside homes here. And that's one of them exploding type guys. Oh, it's actually two of them. So I'm only seeing two, so surely there's going to be no risk in just shooting these guys in the head, yes? Because we don't like exploding zombies. Oh, that's a grenadier. Fuck him up. Oh. Oh, get the fucking fireman's axe. Get it, get it. Oh. Alright, well done, well done, well done, well done. Alright, off to a slightly decent start here. We did not get blown up. Look at that. Is that from the grenadier? That's amazing. Yeah, that must be. You see the whole grass is sort of black from where the blast went off as well. That's really cool. That is cool. But it didn't have any loot though. So uncool, uncool. So trash bags are quite interesting because they give you random loot. Alright, so that's a container. That's quite nice. We found a lunchbox. That's big. That's a lot of inventory space saved right there. Fantastic. And look at the indoors environments here of these cabins. With the images on the walls. I mean, that really does look fantastic. And the large windows, the fireplace. Oh, look at that photo there. Or, you know, picture or drawing or whatever you want to call it. That looks fantastic, doesn't it? How do we do that? HUD off. That's a HUD off moment there. Admire the artwork. That really is good looking. So this really does look like the kind of place where you actually want to spend a weekend or whatever as a holiday. Really nice. Really well done by the developer here. I'm really enjoying these new environments as well. Quite nice. Really is. Oh, we made a noise. Alright, that's a tent. We'll take one. Actually, fuck it. We'll take two because we can. Oh, that's a silencer for the gun. Very useful. We will bring the other container with us as well. So I have a self-imposed rule this time around. And the rule is that I will not allow containers to be used while inside other containers. So I can take a container and put it inside another container, but I cannot then put things in it, if that made sense. So I know there's a setting for that in the settings where you can just disable the ability to have, you know, containers inside containers, but I don't actually fully know what that does. So will that prevent us from doing this, for example? I don't know, because I think it does make sense to be able to have a container inside another container, but it doesn't necessarily make sense that you can then do that while it's also full of crap at the same time. So let's see, can we just stealthily sneak in here and just casually stab that guy from behind? Oh, look at that. Very sneaky. So there's a blowy-uppy guy here. Let's see if we can... let's give him one or two to the head. That's one. Oh, no, oh. I think anything that explodes we'll want to deal with from a distance. But anything that crawls or growls or, you know, whatever, we can deal with the axe. Just don't let them explode. All right, this one isn't gonna explode either. Oh, Jesus Christ, pay attention, Dave. Kill him. Oh. 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 Oh, that was a close call. Oh, there's a lot more coming in. Is this gonna be a problem, Dave? They're lining up nicely. Hit Grandma. Take that, Grandma. Oh. Ow, that's creepy. I mean, there's a lot of zombies here. I mean, it didn't look that crowded from where we were standing, but they just keep piling out of the doors, don't they? All right, let's take out this nice lady here. Oh, it's a sprinter. Watch yourself. Another grandma. Somebody's grandma is attacking us. Help. Please God, help us. Grandma isn't very nice. Ah, fuck these guys. Okay, we need to fuck off for a sec. Oh, fucking kill them. Oh. What do you mean you died horribly? Seemed perfectly fine to me. What do you mean you lost all of our crap? You wouldn't do that, would you, Dave? Now don't blame me for this mishap. Ran all through the dead of night to get back to the place where you died horribly, you say? No, I don't have any recollection of that happening. And what's that, Dave? You think there's still quite a few zombies left and this is a horrible idea and you're gonna die horribly? Nah, don't be daft, Dave, of course not. We've got this completely in hand, and I'm quite sure that even if what you say is true, that we had a very slight mishap here at the start, this place is going to be well worth the effort. So I'm quite sure that's going to be no problem at all. Let's not worry too much about this nonsense, you know, nonsense about dying. I've no recollection of that happening. I mean, you must be making some kind of mistake, Dave. Then again, you often do, so let's not worry too much about that. Let's not talk about that ever again. We'll forgive you this slight confusion, Dave. You see that, Dave? It's all about the timing. We're learning now. You have to wait for them to get close and then time the swing. Oh, just panic and, you know, swing wildly. Panic, Dave. All right, calmly now. There is an exploding creepy coming up there behind us as well. Let's make sure. Oh, there's double creepy. Okay, we do not want... Oh, swing and a miss. And another one. Fuck him up. Oh, we took some very significant damage right there, Dave. But we have made our great escape. Let's see, while we're healing up here, can we do anything with our skills? Oh yes, critical hits. Whistle to distract enemies. Well, we have such good experience with whistling, don't we? Can we whistle? Oh yeah, we can whistle. So get the... Oh Jesus! Put the knife back down. Jesus Christ, run! Well, good thing that we can now whistle and repeat the mistakes we have made in the past. If you die and become a zombie, does the zombie, like, should they inherit your, like, physical abilities as well? I mean, would they? I mean, surely they would. So if you're like a super duper sprinter, then your zombie is going to be like a super mega sprinter as well. All right, looks like we've about cleared out this place now. But more of these guys they're just seeping in through the woodwork, are they? Let's give that guy just a light smashing over the back of the head. Right, so in the past we've had great success whistling. Wait, that guy spotted us. May as well kill him now. Ooh, actually, before we completely forget, as we're somewhat likely to do. We did, in fact, bring... not because we've learned any lessons, mind you, but, you know, because we just casually happened to have a tent with us and for no particular reason, and just thought it might be a brilliant idea to set one up, you know, hereabouts. So let's get up on the top. Maybe we'll be able to set one up on top of this here ridge. Seems like a fine place for a tent. It's not going to be windy at all, is it? It's going to be perfect. Yeah, look at that. Interact. Okay, so we can check some things in here. Let's do that. I still have absolutely no idea what the flare is for. But then again, I think that tent's going to be permanent now. So if you fumble it again, Dave, and we die horribly, then I take it it's going to be... Our stuff is still going to be there. Ooh. Look at that, Dave. I mean, even if your claims of horrible death is true, Dave, I'm quite sure this place is just going to be worth it. Aren't you? I mean, this place is just loaded. It's a gold mine, Dave. It's going to be everything we ever needed and wanted. Right here for the taking. Look at that. The very backpack you have always wished for, Dave. Do you see that? It looks like it's like a Teletubby backpack going on there. I mean, have you seen anything quite like it, Dave? I think not. It's well worth the sacrifice, isn't it? All right, now let's continue clearing downstairs. Oh, there's a guy we almost didn't see. It's a good reminder to pay more attention, Dave. Don't let yourself get distracted by the fancy stuff. Look at this. I mean, look at that. This place is just absolutely fantastic, isn't it? It really does look like a proper vacation spot that you'd want to go to. Double bed. That does not seem like something we would need at present. You're not that big on comfort, are you, Dave? No, of course not. So let's not waste any time on things of creature comforts and so on. It's just no need for that. Who needs a soft bed to sleep in when you can just sleep right there on the floor? It's just unnecessary, isn't it? It's one of them exploding guys, and we need to be super quick on the running and the dodging here. Alright, one more. Fucking run. Oh, Jesus Christ, again, Dave, every fucking time. Alright, I don't think anyone heard that, so we're perfectly safe, Dave. It's perfectly safe. Nobody heard that. Yeah, look at this place. It's really good looking, isn't it? Nice photo. Really love what they're doing with the images on the walls and stuff. Really excellent. And a fish on the wall there. Trees. Oh, and look at that view as well. I like what they're doing with these new buildings and stuff. I'm starting to think you may be incorrect about this whole dying horribly experience, Dave. I mean, we had a fire axe before and we have a fireman's axe now. So what could possibly be the problem? Oh, you nearly missed that guy in there. Gotta pay more attention, Dave. You can't be inattentive. Oh, there's another one. Jesus Christ, you didn't see that. So if we get caught by the exploding guy inside here, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. So why is there exploding person bubbles there, but no zombie? Oh, and why are there exploding person bubbles there and there? All right, we're gonna take a swing at one of these bubbles. Oh, never mind that. Look at that. It's like a bear skin. Nice. Oh, nice. Do you see that? Headshot. Oh, that's an exploding person. Damn it. Well, a little jump off the balcony never hurt anyone, did it? Little jump off the rooftop didn't hurt anybody either, Dave. You just thought about that. Didn't think about that, did you? Excellent. That guy, don't know what he think he's heard or seen, but certainly isn't us. So a little dip over here. It's not gonna be a problem, is it? Oh, excellent. Now you've broken both of your legs. Well done. Well done. Well done, Dave. And we don't have any splints. That's excellent planning, Dave. Well done. Fantastic work. Well, Dave, what do you say now that we're running away from this place and getting some distance between us and this fantastic vacation home? Then, oh, there's a zombie. Kill him. Fuck it. Oh. I would say that was a rather successful raid. Wouldn't you say so, Dave? What do you mean we lost more stuff than we came out of there with? Of course not. Don't be silly. Look at that. I can't see any difference, can you? I mean, of course, you know, the gas mask may be slightly less fancy. We may be 1 or 2 guns down and we may have lost, you know, literally everything. But we still have the sunglasses, Dave. What of the sunglasses? You gotta consider the sunglasses, don't you? So look at that. We have, you know, bucket loads of things. We have all of the things you could ever want. Oh my god, we are so well off, Dave. You wouldn't believe how well off we are. It's just absolutely excellent, isn't it? Right, so let's pick up all of the crap and let's get a move on. Get the flare gun and let's just pick the tent up and off we go and on to new adventures. And where's our future adventures gonna take us? Well, who knows, but it certainly isn't here. And it's certainly not gonna involve any dying, is it, Dave? No, certainly not. There will be no dying in the next episode. Let me tell you that right now. So with that, guys, thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next one, where Dave is not gonna drop the ball.